Good morning, or a good morning, however you want to say it. Off on a little bit of an adventure today. I've got to go pick up, well, I don't have to, I get to pick up a PS5. Someone reached out on Instagram when I was complaining that Aaron wouldn't let me buy one, and they said I could use theirs for a long time. So I'm heading over there today, but first, gonna check my mail. All right, what do we got today? There we go. Ooh, a little letter. I just wanted to show you guys this. Now this might not seem like much to a lot of you. This letter contained something pretty special. Check it out. It's an old promo sticker from 1995 for the Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream. I think it was called the Sonic the Hedgehog Shock Rock ice cream or something like that. Essentially it had those popping candies all throughout it. Really awesome design. But one thing that really sticks out to me, there was an ad here in Australia, a commercial, and it was really dark. It had like Sonic screwing light bulbs into Dr. Robotnik's ears, but in this like really crazy manic way. I don't know what it was with Australian kids stuff in the 90s, but it was always so dark. A lot of you might remember this, a lot of you don't, but they don't make Sonic ice creams like this anymore. The only Sonic ice cream I see getting around is that one that's like of his head and it's always like messed up when people open it. Bring back the Sonic Shocker ice cream. If you didn't notice, I'm riding solo today. Cue the moans.
Hello, what about me?
No, you're not in this episode.
But yes, Aaron had to stay home and do some real work. But knowing us, it's the Retro Rescuers, and I can't drive past the Nop Shop without stopping. Is this lady waving? No, she's not waving at me. Okay, she's waving at someone else. But I do believe there's a Vinnie's just around this corner in good old Bacchus Marsh. I think that's how you say it. It is a beautiful little town, this one. Something even more beautiful has just caught my eye. It's Vinnie's. All right, you know me. T-shirts first. Let's see if we can sniff something out. Oh, jersey, and not a bad one. Now, I'm not the biggest NRL fan, but I think this is okay. Well, that's an old tag. Can't see it anymore. That's how old. What do you reckon, mid-2000s? I'm sure one of you NRL gurus will let me know in the comment. Oh, $10 dues. I'll take a chance on that. Feels really good too. It's like a high quality. All right, Rabbitohs fans, let me know. Good pickup or not for $10. Having a little sniff around in the kids' books. And we got some Dead Time stories. Not bad. Beer Street, R.L. Stein's. I'll take both of those. Nice little finds there. They're all $1, which is a really good price. You know me, I like $1 book. 2 little finds, can't complain. So I'll pay for these, and then we'll go see Luke about a PlayStation. Hey, look, it's a bunch of cactuses growing out of that building. Anyway, just one op shop today. It's a big drive, and I want to go show off Luke's Xbox collection because this guy is Xbox obsessed. I don't know who's beeping, but my car's down here, and we'll hit the road, and I'll get my PlayStation, well, Luke's PlayStation, and I'll get to finally play Final Fantasy Rebirth. All right, I'm at Luke's house now. I've met him once before, a while ago. I think we went to an arcade and stuff. It was with mutual friends. He's a pretty cool guy. Even cooler now that he's willing to lend me his PlayStation. He must have given up smoking. He's got a bunch of ashtrays outside his house.
Oh my god, it's the Retro Rescuers.
One of them anyway. My man. Quick, we got to do the fist pump. There we go. That's what they do.
That wasn't really bad.
Just goes to show we're absolute losers. We can't even do that properly. All right, man. How you been?
Not too bad, man.
That I said I actually forgot where it was, but it was with Wayne and that. We went and got pizza and went to an arcade.
Bartronica and all that kind of thing.
So, it was good times.
All right, you first. Yep. I will introduce you to.
Oh, here we go. Very nice. Nice and neat. And here's the glorious collection. Not only this wall, but look at this. Every kid's dream.
Well, if you like Xbox, it's every
Yeah. Might even be a little bit of a wet dream if I'm being honest. 360 kiosk in all its glory. This one here though, the OG. So before you be an absolute gentleman and lend me your PlayStation, let's show some people maybe, other than the kiosk, what's the most expensive, because that's what people like. They like the most expensive. What do you reckon is the most expensive?
Well, probably this one up here. In here is a Japanese exclusive. So that's the box. It's all in Japanese and all that kind of thing there.
Yep.
So this is, and to make it easier, instead of taking this one out of the box, I'll grab the other one that I prepared.
Oh, here's one. Oh, he's a man with a plan.
So this is a smoke black.
Ooh.
Translucent original Xbox. Now they only release these in Japan in very limited numbers. So I got this loose unit off eBay a few years ago, so it's pretty good condition, but then I picked up that one completely boxed and all minty probably about 3 years ago for, I paid about 500, now easily 2-3 grand.
Oh, beauty.
Yeah, like that's probably one of my sort of the more expensive pieces, but one of the more unique things is this faceplate. Now this is for Alan Wake, and this was given out at E3 2009, and there's only 500 units, and it was
Ooh.
only given to press.
Oh, okay. So did you buy this online?
Yeah, I bought this online because I'm like a huge fan of the Alan Wake franchise, and Alan Wake 2 was incredible. Yeah, this faceplate I was hunting for ages, and I got it for a pretty reasonable price off eBay.
How much? What's reasonable?
200.
Okay, then that's not too bad for a piece of plastic.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, very cool. I haven't seen that one before. I have seen these, however. These are some more face plates.
Yeah, these are like, trying to think of the brand, you know, like they're licensed by Microsoft. You get like a wraparound skin, which I doubt will stick to a console these days. But yeah, there's a Grunt one, an Elite one, and a Master Chief one somewhere. But yeah, they're all sealed and minty. They were a Gumtree find for like $40.
Beautiful.
So,
Gumtree still has the deals. I haven't used a Gumtree pickup in, I'm going to say, at least 2 years. So
yeah, but it's kind of sketchy sometimes.
Bit sketchy.
Yeah.
I see you've got the Xbox Link spray. I went crazy with that.
I remember when you bought all of those.
I bought probably like 300 bottles of it. And it was the best investment for around
2 days?
No, it was longer than that. It was probably around 3 months because overseas didn't get it for ages.
I've had heaps of people hit me up for like the body wash.
Yeah, the body wash. These are everywhere still.
Yeah.
But the body wash, we sold countless bottles to America and United Kingdom, and but now I've got none left, so don't anyone message me.
No, they're all gone.
Yeah, I see you've got all the OG original Xbox behind there. Is there anything stand out in there?
To be honest, these are all pretty
common games. Yeah,
with the original Xbox, most of this is my original collection, so I don't go out of my way to sort of obtain it because I have a lot of the stuff that I already
want.
Just little things like I think the last game that I picked up was this, the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Like, you know, when DLC was actually value and came on a disc that you own. Yep, that was pretty sweet. With my collecting these days, I'm actually really focused on 360.
Okay,
because I just love that console, and at the moment it's so cheap. Like, you can get bundles of probably 15 to 20 games for like $20.
Smart collecting.
And all that kind of thing. And even, I know how you have varied success at Savers, but I actually got a bunch of sealed 360 accessories for a really good price. They were just sitting on the counter at Savers.
So you got these
at Savers, and I think they were like maybe $20 each.
Beautiful. Well, that's a good price.
Yeah, like I was pretty happy to pay that, especially, you know, like sealed original clamshell cool stuff like this I've found at Savers, like a controller for like $20. It's like chrome purple.
Savers can provide a good win,
but it also can be a stitch up.
Oh, you're a vinyl man too.
Yeah, vinyl man, some Avenged Sevenfold, Foo Fighters, My Chem, Fall Out Boy.
All the emo classics.
Yeah, Strung Out, Rise Against.
A man
Green
of good
Day, Linkin Park.
Beautiful.
I mean, like every millennial teenager pumped that album. And then you got some synthwave, like The Midnight, more Sevenfold, more Sevenfold.
Oh, Aaron would like that. Aaron was a crazy Simple Plan.
Oh, yeah.
She met this girl on like a Simple Plan fans website or something, and had her come stay at her house, and it was meant to have been a bit of an awkward, weird situation. You know, like back in the day, you'd meet someone on the internet and then think you're going to be best friends.
9 MSN chat rooms.
No, I don't know if it was MySpace or MSN, but it was something to do with Simple Plan, but it was sketchy. But other than Simple Plan, I do notice you have a whole bunch of big boxes.
Yes.
What's your favourite big box games right here?
I would probably have to say probably my favourite game of all time. Well, this is on the PlayStation 2. Yeah. This is Deus Ex.
I see it's got a scribble on there.
Yeah, so that is Warren Spector, the guy who created the game. I got to meet him once and get him to sign it. But then, like, big box open gatefold, you know, when you used to get artwork and all that kind of stuff.
Big box PC was always great at giving you everything in the box that your dollar could imagine it would buy. Like,
exactly.
You'd get a map, a cloth,
like sometimes, like I think with a copy I've got of Max Payne, came with like a mouse pad. Turok, the original Turok on PC, came with like a little plastic dinosaur, which is pretty rad.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, probably that's my favorite game of all time, still to this day. So Deus Ex, it was like one of the first games that that sort of blended like RPG elements with role-playing and adventure, and it was sort of groundbreaking. That's why you'll still hear a lot of people talk about it today.
Harp on about it, definitely.
Yeah, harp on is probably the correct word.
They do love it.
Like some of the recent ones that I've picked up are these awesome...
Oh, yeah, they're like a triangle.
Yeah, so they refer to them as trapezoid.
Yep.
The original Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2 Gold, and they open up like this, which looks pretty sick.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so you got the massive artwork.
Yeah, make Lara sexy again.
Yeah.
Look at that. We loved it, didn't we?
Yep. And no big box collection is complete without.
Oh, that is a big box.
Yeah, the Doom trilogy. So this is a nice collection of sort of like Doom 1 and then the Special 2 and the expansions and all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's quite a rare set to have, but I'm pretty happy that I've got that. Bought it probably 10 years ago.
Back when we thought it was expensive.
Yeah.
And then you get in a time machine and then you shoot yourself because you didn't buy everything back
Pretty
then.
much.
I'm being annoying. I'm making him turn this off because I just want to show you guys how cool this thing is when you turn it back on.
Alright, so we're all off.
You're off. Oh, feel the bass.
It actually has a subwoofer.
Yeah. That's killer.
2000
This thing up here just pumps it.
Yeah, so
I wish you guys were in here because you can feel it through the ground.
Yeah, so there's two speakers. There's two speakers here. There's actually speakers underneath here, and I don't know if you can get the camera in there, probably not, but there is a subwoofer between the adverts for like Halo 2 and stuff.
So when they had this set up at EB Games or Big W or whatever, I'm sure they would have muted that.
Yeah,
because
probably.
by the end of the day, that would have gotten pretty annoying for the staff.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. And do you know what? That's at like a third volume.
Oh,
Thing
okay.
like cranks.
Yeah, if your wife wasn't home, I'd ask you to go 100, but I don't want to disturb her any more than what I already have. There is one game on the original Xbox you better have. I'm going to see if you've got
I'm
it.
getting tested.
Well, it's not anything too crazy.
My reputation's on the line.
No, it's a very cheap nothing game. Everyone says, what's a fun game on the Xbox? And I always suggest it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have Kung Fu Chaos?
Oh, I think I do, but it's just I ran out of space for it on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
I think I got it from Cashies for like $2.
If someone has an Xbox collection, I'm like, you got Kung Fu Chaos? Because that game, if you've never heard of it, it's like a Smash Bros-esque. Whoever stays on the stage last wins, essentially.
Yeah, it's like Xbox's knockoff Smash Bros.
Yeah. It was like the Povo person Smash Bros. But I loved it. Oh, you got some Dreamcast down here too.
I'm not just about Xbox. Like,
No.
Dreamcast was actually one of my sort of favorite. Yeah, Soul Reaver, man. Like,
Yeah, that's
great
dope.
game.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Brand new seal. Well, let's open it up and have a play.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. All right. Well, I might pinch this PlayStation off you.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And then get out of your hair. I have the
Yeah.
Xbox X. Erin, she didn't want to borrow it. I went to buy a PS5 and she's just like, no,
Nah.
you've got the Xbox. And then you reached out.
Yep.
And I was very
like, bro,
thankful.
I got you.
But I thought it'd be a good idea to come along anyway and show off your Xbox collection because,
Yeah, man.
in my opinion, it's one of the best. And you
Thank you.
don't have 100 sports games to fill the shelf because I've been into other collection rooms and it is big, but it's probably 30% of it is
and
sports.
To be honest, probably about a few years ago, I did sort of really cut down on what I was...
Smart.
Because I was getting like PlayStation and Nintendo and all that, and I'm like, what do I actually really care about?
Yep.
And it's Xbox. Like, that's my passion. So that's why primarily in this room, it's just all Xbox.
That's the way to do it, man. Your nostalgia and your heart has to be in it, and at least you're keeping it in one room.
There is another room which you might want to show a little bit of.
Oh,
So
okay.
we can do that.
Yeah,
in a
well,
minute.
let's go there. Oh, this is the actual, the game room where you play.
This is the study. This is where I do most of my gaming, whether it's on the PC behind you, on the Xbox and PS5, and then on the beige.
This is where you look up rotten.com.
Yeah. So yeah, this has currently got a Windows XP machine on it with an old sort of thermal tape case from the mid 2000s. So currently I'm playing Max Payne.
Oh, beauty.
And I've got like the keyboard that every kid had, the Microsoft multimedia keyboard.
Get on the messenger.
Yeah. This is the first time it's been used. I got it new in box for like $2.
Oh, okay.
From an op shop. So yeah. It's
Bargain. Oh, and this mouse.
the
Oh,
optical mouse.
that just feels so much better than everything else today.
Yeah.
Remember how fun it was when you'd go to a LAN and you'd carry this along with you and then put it in some kind of bag and try and deal with it. And then you had the tower and...
Dude,
but
you're breaking your back.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
there's nothing like that anymore now, though, sadly, which sucks.
A lot of in this room is the Xbox controllers.
Yeah, I noticed
So
you got a few here.
Yeah, so I've got every Xbox One controller that was released bar 2.
Oh,
So
so why haven't you got those two?
Because one of them is ridiculously expensive. It's the Gears of War 4 Elite controller. It's usually about 800 Australian
Oh,
dollars.
that's all right.
Yeah, I'll
$800 for a controller.
Yeah, I'll trade up for it one day.
You would have paid around $800 for one of those kiosks, wouldn't you?
Yeah, more.
Yeah. Oh, you got a
More
bunch
in the
here
corner.
too.
So they're the newest releases.
Yep.
So you got like your cool Looney Tunes, all that kind of stuff, and
That's sick.
And then just the PC setup.
Yeah, we're the retro rescuers. This isn't really our thing, but God, I wish I had a PC again. I miss it.
You were a PC gamer like me.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
Because a lot of the sort of community that we sort of hang around with and all that kind of thing is primarily console gaming. But there is something to be said about how different and how it feels to be on a keyboard and mouse like 2 inches away from the thing. Like,
way more immersive. Yeah,
exactly. And you think of like when we used to be like sitting in front of these and the buzzing glow at night time and just...
And before everything was silent, like I'd be up at like 3 a.m. like click, 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 and my dad would just like storm through the wall, shut that friggin' thing up, what are you doing, go to bed.
You forget like the Windows noises.
Turning it on, turn it off. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, it's even in the box.
Yeah, man. The whole experience.
Yeah, I thought you were just going to chuck it in like a tea towel for me.
I'll be real with you. I got this when they were quite hard to find because I put myself on one of those waiting lists on EB and they're like, oh, it'll take 4 months. I'm like, cool. Literally 4 days later, they call me like, oh, your PlayStation 5's ready to be picked up.
Oh, beauty.
Cool. I'm not into the console wars bullshit. I just don't use it very much.
Hang on, I think that's a lie. I've seen you join in.
Yeah.
That's why I like you, because you know where you stand.
You know, you got to be able to sling it and take it.
I did buy the Xbox because PlayStation wronged me. I used to get all my UFC main events through the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
And it was 3 out of 5 times I did it. I didn't get it on the day. I had to like get it on the computer or go down to the local pub and watch it. It was just like this big chip on my shoulder with PlayStation. I was just like, I'm never buying a PlayStation again. And then when the 2 consoles come out, even though I'm a big weeb and I do like all the exclusive JRPGs, my pride was like, no, I'm not getting a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Well, aren't I an idiot? Because look where I am, at some guy's house scabbing his now.
Yeah.
But I am very thankful, so I will take that off you before you change your mind.
Yep.
And I'll go home and play a little bit of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, get your weeb on, man.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It better be as good as everyone's saying it is. A lot of people sort of hated on the first remake. Have you played it?
I never grew up with like PlayStation and all that kind of thing, so I'd never had Final Fantasy in my life.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I have lots of friends that are like super into it.
For me, I was one of the people that was shocked at how much I liked it because I'd heard so much negativity that when I finally went to play it, I think I was sort of like, oh, it's actually kind of better than everyone was making out.
Yeah.
It holds enough true to the original in nostalgia and that sort of stuff. The combat, it is a little bit too Devil May Cry for me.
It's not full turn-based.
No, and I do love a turn-based. I like grow my numbers.
The OG, like JRPG
grind,
stuff.
grow the numbers. I do love that sort of stuff. No complaining. It's all good. Let's go. Woo! Well, there we go, guys. A very cool Xbox collection, if I don't say so myself. Now, I've been thinking I might do a couple of more sort of episodes like that where I go to someone's house and look at their collection, because there's just so much awesome stuff out there that not everyone gets to see because not everyone's on YouTube or social media showing it off all the time. But very thankful for the PlayStation 5. I'll be playing some Final Fantasy tonight. But anyway, peace. Love ya. Have a good one.